up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
How many of y'all came to win?
When they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check my 50. Mike it. Check my 50. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Wide. Attack. Check nickel.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hatchet. Check 3. Watch the edge. Check.
Yellow.
Check. Hayward.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run on first down to Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room to run inside the 40. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They can't hang with that.
certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. I don't need to. I'm coming. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, come on, now.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's get it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Let's go, fellas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up. I don't need to.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yellow. 43. Pressure. Switch. Yellow.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. Yellow.
We're scoreless after 1.
Everyone's got 4 down. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, Yellow. Let's go, Will, lady. Let's go, let's go. Kill, 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 kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterback's got to see that.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Forced out to his left. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's more on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. 55 to Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike, I'm the line. You must be getting tired. Yellow. Kill.
Here's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Easy work.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 15.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes in the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Matt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Off the play fake. Love. Again has it complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is McCaffrey. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Off play action. Love sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking deep for Adams. They're trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check three. Check one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Over the man, into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slip. Check the backer. No. Me. Mike 50. We got to get the ball. 15. Right here, let's go. Check 50. Check 80 weapon.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's yellow. Check. Crunch. Under 10. 10. Check. He's checking.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch twist.
They go to Johnson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Mack. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. 15.
Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Showing it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run it with Johnson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Love. And Gibbs got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Squeeze, get in there.
Here's second and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on third down. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Check out.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive when you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 2. Wide open receiver complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And pressure gets to him again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Love. Jones has it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
You got tight right there. Back. You're out.
On fourth down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Two times.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yellow. On the line. You ain't got nothing.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw.